right, thank you for staying with us. That is still Mainland 98.3 FM. Time check is 8:42 a.m. and it is still, thank God, it's Friday. Okay, so Mainland Focus is the part where our listener gets to be part of the conversation. We have two focal points that we'll be looking at, and we open the phone line and live chat section rather on Facebook and YouTube is also open for you to drop your comments as regards the focal points, and we'll read them as the show progresses. So we're live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. So please do well to follow, share, subscribe, like. Would really appreciate the support. You can also drop your comments as any of our shows goes live and join the conversation via that platform from any part of the world, and Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. All right, we are taking our two stories of the front pages of Vanguard and the Punch and the Guardian, rather the major headline on both platforms, which is of course the first is the Punch, which is of course as regards the protest, and the second of the front page of the Guardian is as regards establishment of new development commissions, regional development commission, basically. So let's look at the protest conversation first. What do you think about the efforts of the government to avert the protest? The president and the presidency have been saying quite a lot in recent times as regards, things that they're trying to do to ensure that the protest doesn't happen. You have Bayo Onanuga on one hand, pointing accusatory fingers at different people, and then you have the Minister of Information and Orientation, Mohammed Idris, who are being more coordinated in one way or the other, actually, saying that the president rather is doing a lot, or has put a lot of things in place. So why are people still going into the protest? Also conveying the statements from the president, pleading with the organizers of the protest that they should shelve the protest, that things are being done up, things are being put in place to mitigate the hardship that a lot of Nigerians are going through. But more in recent times, the president has met with APC governors, the Progressive Governors Forum, has also met with the Oni of Ife, Sultan of Sokoto, and clerics, the traditional rulers basically, and religious leaders, having conversations with them. He has also met with some security agencies as well, some security heads, which the National Security Advisor is inclusive as well. So what do you think about the efforts of the government to avert the protest? At this time now, you also have the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, who is saying that Abuja, or FCT rather, is not available for the August 1st protest. I don't know what he means by that. But then, what are your thoughts? What do you think about, the energy that is being put up, as regards ensuring that this protest doesn't go on? That's coming from, the government, and even governments generally speaking now, not just the president or the presidency or the federal government, even state governors. There are things that different state governors are also doing to ensure that the protest, doesn't happen. There are things that are being put in place. So, what more do you think the government should do to address the concerns of those that are planning the protest? I mean, there's a lot that the protesters, the people calling for this protest, are calling for this, especially as regards the economic hardship. That's, the major cause or the major push for this particular protest. So what do you think that the government can do to address the concerns of those that are planning this protest? We have different, some traditional rulers have come forward and said, the president needs to address the people, the president needs to address the nation. You also have some people coming forward that the people need to hear directly from the president, not the presidency, not members of his cabinet, not his advisors, not his spokespeople, but the president himself needs to come down to the level of the people and speak to the people. All right. Do you think these are one of the ways, or the major way, to address this particular one? But what do you think? What more do you think the government should do to address the concerns of those planning the protest? The second focal point is taken off the front page of the Guardian newspaper, and that is as regards the establishment of regional development commissions. What do you think about the creation and impact of regional development commissions that have been created before and the new ones that have just been created? Just recently, or last Tuesday, The president assented to the Northwest Development Commission Establishment Bill 2024 and the Southeast Development Commission Establishment Bill 2023. The bills, according to presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngalale, were signed into laws to accelerate development across geopolitical zones in the country. But before that, we have had, the Niger Delta Development Commission. We have also had the Northeast Development Commission. Both commissions, in one way or the other, haven't really seen results as regards the.
There's no commission anything.
As regards the trillions of naira that has been expended on these commissions. Both commissions allegedly have violated procurement laws. They are neck deep in the ills of inflating contracts. They have also been awarding non-existent contracts, as well as being proficient in contract splitting. I mean, there are reports that there are over 13,000 abandoned projects, most of which the contract sums were fully or partially paid for. And we also have the fact that the Niger Delta Development Commission alone has received over 6 trillion naira between 2001 and 2019, with very little to show for that amount. And this detail has given evidence of grand corruption, brazen fraud, and impunity. So with the development of these new commissions now, is it for politics or for development? So what do you think about the creation and even the impact of the Regional Development Commission that have been created before, and these new ones, that we have that are just being, established now? Very, straight to the point, because we need to take Fuad's, submission, and then we move on to our listener.
All right, thank you so much, Sandra. Well, on the issue of the impending protest or coming protest, coming or not to come, we are not sure of anything.
We are not sure of anything, exactly.
Tʀᴇɪr will be talking to us by 4 o'clock here. He's one of the major advocates, of this particular protest. So we'll probably get more idea as to why the protest must hold or may not hold, as it were. But again, like I said earlier in the morning, whatever effort the government has put into averting this strike, I think we want to appeal to the president, the presidency, and the government generally, and then our traditional rulers too, who I think also have the ears of the government and people in government, to tell them to now begin to address the concerns of the protesters, the people planning the protest. Basically, it's about hunger, right? I don't think they've said any other thing than say that, look, Nigerians are hungry, and that, look, the government needs to address the issue of hunger in the land. And like we've always discussed, the government now needs to do the hard work and get committed to fixing the problem. I keep talking about commitment, because it's one thing to just continue to issue beautiful statements, make promises, whereas when it comes to commitment, you falter. Commitment is progressing in the right direction, not progressing in error. Commitment it comes when you tell the people to bear the pain, endure the process, and they also see that you are also doing the same thing. Not that you tell them to wait and hope, whereas you are not waiting, you are not hoping. You need something, you get it immediately. You are not waiting to buy your SUVs. You are not waiting to use billions to renovate houses. Your convoys are still the same thing. On Australia reports, there's a committee that was set up, nothing has been done. But you keep telling the people to hope. CNG buses now, God knows when I'll be hearing about it. We've been talking about farming, mechanized farming. Nothing has happened. The same infrastructure deficit we still have everywhere. Whereas they see that there are more monies available to government that we share that level of government, in reality, nothing has happened to the situation of the people. So those are the concerns, and I'm saying that, look, instead of all of these attempts to demonize protest, again, a lot has been done. We've seen groups, traditional rulers, everybody now sees protest as a problem in a democracy. Sandra, look at the level of hypocrisy that we are witnessing. I can tell you, Sandra, if I begin to read now, I can read more than 4 headlines that show that even this current president was involved in several protests when he was in the opposition against the government. So, but now suddenly, at this highest level of hypocrisy, protest has become a problem. Because people are going to hijack it. It's okay. But I'm still saying that, look, in a democracy, since we have all agreed that protest is part of the rights of the people, the security operatives should ensure they do the right thing to protect the protesters who are going to be coming out to protest on that day. And for those that are going to hijack and cause trouble, they should be treated as common criminals. I think I've said that clearly here. No protester should disturb other people's rights. You don't block roads. If you loot people's property, you are a thief. You should be treated as such. But for us to now begin to see protest as a problem in a democracy, me, I'm shocked though, unless you can explain how protest has suddenly become a problem in a democracy. And then on the issue of the commissions, again, very simple, Sandra. You can create more commissions as you like. Until we get leaders that are committed to nation building, nothing will change. And that's what we've seen of the NDDC and the Northeast Development Commission. These new ones, at the end of the day, will also come as a platform for political patronage. And at that level, nothing happens.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Fuad, for your thoughts. Appreciate. Now, let's move on to our dear listener. What are your thoughts as regards the protest conversation, what the president or the government generally has been trying to do to ensure that, to avert the protest, and also development commissions without developments? What are your thoughts as regards regional development commission and the fact that no result to show for over trillions of naira that has been expended in a particular initiative? Let's have a conversation. 0913-6000-410 0913-6000-410. That is the number to call to join the conversation. And to drop your WhatsApp messages, it's 0913-6000-430. 0913-6000-430. That's for WhatsApp messages. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at Milan 98.3 FM, so you can drop you can drop your comments in the live chat section on both Facebook and YouTube, and we'll take them as the show progresses. We already see quite a number of messages already. Chika Bende from Trade Fair, Joshua from Oregon, Undu Austin, Kenneth Arinze, all on Facebook have dropped some messages. We also had quite a few messages on during trends in the papers. We'll take them side by side as the show progresses, but we'll kick things off with the phone line. You have just 2 minutes. Please, let's stay within the 2 minutes time frame that's allotted to the callers. Would appreciate it if you can, respect that, because especially as today is Friday, so we'll be ending the show earlier than Mondays through Thursdays. So please bear with us. All right, let's get into it. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Mr. Sunday. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right, Mr. Sunday. Go on.
Yes, my comments on protest. The government officials actually, it was yesterday I got to understand that really these people know and our problems, and they know why they gathered. But their gathering yesterday was not too peaceful as citizens. At least you are going for a meeting, you call for a meeting, there should be reasons why you people are gathering. You are gathering as citizens complaining to come to the road and protest peacefully. Why are they coming to the road to protest for their rights? So if by the time you pick 1 or 2 points of their reasons, when you get to the meeting, you can now discuss all these things, and you can now come to realizations and do a national broadcast, even the president. But all this while, all I expect the president was doing was that he was busy sending a message. Why can't you, as a president, you can't even come to the media or come to the floor and talk to your people one-on-one? You send people, and these people you are sending to us, they might chip in 1 or 2 things of their own reason, which the president might not say. And we citizens, we are not happy because there is a cost of food and high tax rate in terms of price electricity, and even there is no water, and the roads are dirty, especially in Lagos. And look at the education level, it's poor, and you are giving us palliatives, calming us down with chocolates, which at the end, you do not help us. Where in the world will you give somebody chocolate, giving person garri to eat? For how long will it take? Is it 6 months are you talking about? Instead of you busy using that money to open borders, import foods, and fix your refinery, comparative advantage. Unfortunately, these governments are not working. They are there just giving us promises and buying jets, buying Hilux, buying all kind of expensive vehicles. They are taking us for a fool, and they are taking us for a ride. And I want to say this, that somewhere, whatever places he is, we are fully backed. Let us continue with this protest.
All right, thank you.
It must be very peaceful, and any place that there is violence, let police, let soldiers take control of those areas. But citizens have the right to protest.
Thank you.
That is my take this morning.
All right, thank you very
sister.
much, Mr. Sunday. I appreciate your submission this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Can you hear me? My name is Shola.
Good morning, Mr. Shola.
All right. How are you doing today, Sandra?
I'm well, thank you very much. Where are you calling from?
Good. Yes, I'm calling from ʔᴏᴏᴜ in Lagos here. Yeah, so straight to the point. For the people that are trying to, calm the people down, the traditional rulers or the people pro-government, anti-protest, all I want to say is that, well, it's only normal because we can see all these leaders, the wicked ones, permit me to use that word, they are jittery. And we've even heard that many of them are started planning their escape from the country. So we can always expect that. But my only fear, is that it seems the protest, or let me say the protesters, doesn't actually have a face. It's good. I'm in support of this protest. But my fear is that we know the kind of government we have. They are definitely going to be planning, or they are planning on the ground. They will infiltrate these people. So I would have even, I don't know, there's no island of knowledge. I would have wanted to be educated on how this thing can be coordinated. The likes of the showers and all, if they are here, I'm sure they wouldn't have been arrested. If they are arrested, it will even escalate the issues on ground. So that is just my fear. And to sum it up on my submission, all these rhetorics that from the president, this is an issue address the people. It's not a matter of addressing the people. Action speaks louder than words. All he needs to do is to lead by example. All the people surrounding, all the rot in the NMPC, look at all this is going on. Look at all the cabal. He should take action. Even by reducing the fuel price. It's possible. Do something. Once you do that, you will see that the protesters will calm down. That's my submission. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shola. Thank you for your submission. I appreciate it. 0913 6000 410. That is the number to call to be part of the conversation. Don't forget, we're live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter.
Yeah. Peter Omonse from Shomolu. You see all these consultations, all this invitation of traditional rulers and whatever they're inviting. TINUBU should have done this before the announcement of subsidy gone. He should have gone on this consultation before he took any decision that he took then. That was the appropriate time for consultation. Okay, now these traditional rulers, are they not in this country? People in their domain, are they not hungry? Why are they appealing to the people to give the government time? Is it because they are living on allocation? All these government people, only allocation, they don't buy things in the market. They don't feel the pinch and the pants of all this suffering of the people. Are they not in Nigeria? Are they not seeing it? Do they not hear that Nigeria is now the poverty capital of the whole world? Are they not hearing that Nigerians, more than 130 million Nigerians live below poverty line? Did they not hear yesterday that 5 children, hundreds of them die yearly or daily? Did they not hear that about 2 million Nigerians are malnourished? The children here. Have they not heard all these things? Then, I want to say this, please. No protest is meant to kill people. Nigerian government should be very, very careful. What they did in 2020, we don't want a repeat of that. Protests are peaceful until the government introduce what they call pro-government protesters. Please, we have been saying, we have been suggesting, if you have people that want to protest for the government, fix another day for them. Don't introduce them that day. And I'm calling you, TINUBU is the chairman of ECOWAS, and they have just made a standby force. I'm now reporting to them that, please, if Nigerian government, the military, the DSS, the police, if they want to introduce anarchy, if they want to introduce violence into this protest,
thank you, Mr. Peter. It's 2 minutes up. Thank you very much. I appreciate
they
that.
have to be careful.
It's all right. It's okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes. All right. 0913 6000 410. I think, yes, the a story has been going on. The report has been going on about some, about just as we have right to protest, everybody has right to protest. Whatever it is that you are protesting against, or we are protesting, or whatever whatever anybody is protesting against, everybody has right to protest. But the destruction of lives and property should be strongly, warned against. I think that's just, the crux of it all. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Paul from Egbeda. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Paul.
Yeah. Peter Amanse really spoke my mind. Number one, before subsidy removal, did the president consult if he has value for these traditional rulers? Why did he not consult them before subsidy removal? He didn't consult them. And now he feels that he can use them as an instrument to persuade the people not to go and protest. And number two, what is happening to this electricity tariff that Labour betrayed us before the FG in negotiation? I thought the minimum wage and the tariff was electricity tariff was part of the thing they were demanding. So what is happening? Because you see, in a week now we are spending 25,000 naira on electricity. Once you recharge, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 within a week is gone. It's gone, and there is no money, no business, nothing is working. And you are telling us we should not go and protest. If there is any counter protest, that is what results to violence. But Nigerian people are very peaceful people. The youth are very peaceful. They are mindful of what they want. And what they are saying is that life is no longer easy to live in Nigeria. Graduates pass out from school and there is no job. I have how many graduates under my roof? I'm still feeding them after spending years in the university, after serving the country. They are still under my roof, eating my food. And you think I'm happy at my age? They should go out and protest, and it should be peaceful. The police are there to make sure that there is no destruction, that people do not hijack it. That is the work of the police, to safeguard the protest. Not that they will say it shouldn't be. If they say people will hijack it, they should go after those people. They should name them and go after them. Right. And Nigeria will have lost them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Mr. Paul. Look at that. That's so much energy. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Michael.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. Where are you calling from?
I'm on my way to office around ̀ṣògbòlùwọ̀sán. Well, I want just to talk about the government and the extended process. Like, I just picked a point from what the man just said some minutes ago. The man said one of the reasons why these protests have always been bastardized is because the government will set up their own pro-government protesters to be involved in the protest at the same time. I want to go with what the man said. If the government wants to buy people to protest to cover their shame, it must not be on the same day ordinary Nigerians are out there to protest. They can announce their own date. Then Nigerians can just stay off the roads, the stadium, the park, everything, in order for them to do their own peaceful, if it's ever going to be peaceful. So let them allow us to do our own peacefully, then let them announce their own day. They want to do their own, then we will give them the freedom to do that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, we'll take a break from the phone line. I would, take some messages. Time check right now is 9:05, and we have quite a lot of messages here. So let's see what we have. Good morning, Mainland FM. Looming protest. If all the efforts of the government to stop the protest yielded positive, and nothing is done to address the hunger and the hardship in the land, believe me, Sandra and Fuad, the situation will force the people out to protest without organizers, and the government won't be able to control it. Thanks. I'm Chris Ojubeli from Ikeja, sharing his own thoughts there. I will also have here, good morning, Mainland FM. My contribution is to tell you that we all just provide an enabling environment, and you know that Nigerians are great people. So the group of people who are saying they are demonizing protesters should endeavor to come out and join the protest. It's always easy to call for, but nobody can boast of survival. Let us tread softly and do our protest with all caution and decorum. I fear the hijackers. Finally, the president should address Nigerians in a diplomatic way and get commitment into fixing the problems. The landlord of Abuja in some weekend should close up. I don't know what that means, but Alhaji Remi Olisa from Palm Avenue, Mushi, sharing that one there. Also, I have here Awolo Christopher from Shogunle. He's saying, for the protest not to take place, the government should reverse primarily the removal of fuel subsidy, hike in energy, obnoxious taxes, etc. Curbing of the cost of governance, most importantly, practical ways of curbing humongous corruption at all strata of political and civil life. Corruption is the main issue. Otherwise, the protest should go on indefinitely, and not just from August 1 to 10. And that's Awolo Christopher sharing his own there. I also have here Victor from Shomolu. People are saying the NSAS protest was violent. I want you to know that when the NSAS protest started, it was very peaceful. Not until a policeman killed 2 boys at Orile, and one of the persons that was killed was a brother to a big area boy in Orile. It was then violence.
I think we need to say it, Sandra. The NSAS protest became a problem when they started blocking roads.
Please go and make your findings. Also, Lagos State is a secular state, no religion. That's as regards the oral.
What I'm saying is that the NSAS protest started very well, but when it got to the point where it started blocking roads and also infringing on the other rights or the rights of other people, it became a problem.
That's Victor from Shomolu. And we also have here, I really don't understand the reasons behind these development commissions we have across the regions. We already have state governments. What are the functions and objectives of these development commissions? If there's anything the NDDC has taught us, is that these commissions are just means for politicians to racketeer and steal. It's sad that when we should be cutting down on the size of governance and overheads, the government is creating more commissions and ministries. I don't even understand if the government is alive to feel the pulse of the people. That is why people want to protest. We don't have a listening government, but a government for the elite and politicians, not a government for the people. Balumi Lawrence also sharing that one. I also have here, good morning, Milan FM. When he was busy using our money to buy cars, he didn't call the traditional rulers. Solution, reduce the cost of living. Talk to your in a democratic way. Engineer Bonnie from Alimosho, thank you very much. I think we get the point there. 0913-6000-410. That is the number to call to join the conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello, Madam Sandra, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Oga Fuad, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, this is Samuel calling from Ikeja.
Welcome.
Yes, I want to say something concerning the protest that is about to happen. You see, it's so funny. Let me say something. The president is inviting the traditional rulers to persuade the people not to go on the. And I am saying it this morning. If the president likes, let him invite all the traditional worshippers. And he invite the Shongo and the Amadi Oha, all of them. If you invite all of them, I hold a meeting with them. The protest will go on. You cannot beat someone and expect that person not to cry. You understand? Definitely, people will cry. You understand? You know, he seems to pretend as if maybe he doesn't know what is happening. Your policies are bad. Your policies are the one causing the hardship. And you don't want to even amend the policy. You understand? Look at somebody call like the person is saying he's spending in a week or 2 weeks, they are spending almost 20-something thousand just for electricity. And you expect that person, how do you expect that kind of person to feed? Just for electricity, it's not even up to a month. You spend that kind of amount. How much are you going to feed yourself when people cannot even afford even food to eat? Imagine, and these people keep on playing politics. So you think maybe it is the way he run in Lagos that he wants to run the country. You can't run a country like that. Right. When you fail to even plan, you remove subsidy without consulting people. Now everything is going upside down. Now you are running from pillar to post. What kind of thing is that? I think the protest should go on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Well done, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
This is concerning the protest.
Your name, ma?
My name is Mr. Fᴜɣᴜ from Magboro.
All right.
Concerning the protest, they should allow those people to protest. All I know is that if those politicians did not sponsor those stupid children, those Agbero people that they are sponsoring, if they did not sponsor them, nobody will hijack it. Those people that wanted to protect their airlines, they know what they are doing. It's our government that are frustrating them. Let them do whatever they wanted to do. As I'm talking, I have 4 graduates at home. I'm over 60. I'm still running a theater to provide for them. I have a boy that graduated. He read linguistics. I have somebody that wanted to help me to get a teaching line for him. They said I did not have education. I have to labor again to go and put him to go and do PGD. The boy did it. The boy did it 2021. The certificate wasn't around. They said I didn't have certificate. They cannot give him the work. There's nobody I did not go to. They were saying that the certificate is not ready. And they were saying that the certificate cannot be ready. It will be around maybe a year or after. Because till now, the boy is still at home. I'm the one giving him money. He's cutting everywhere. Every dirty job. Madam, this country is only God that can help us. 4 graduates I have. 4.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Olasukome. I appreciate
the implications of businesses closing shop, because again, the unemployment rate, I'm sure we're not even tracking the unemployment rate properly, Sandra. I doubt it.
Not when, the government was telling us earlier this year that it has dropped to 4.1%.
And then when the secretary of the party is saying that he doesn't believe in the MBS statistics. So if you don't believe in data, how do you plan to solve the problem? I know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me very well?
We can hear you.
And my name is M쏘ɪɪl you from Moses. The thinker, caliber, the top, the they are now in Nakoro. The number one PRO to the government as international rulers, because they are very close to their people. So I think they have a little advice for Mr. President. If the protest is not go on, and if the president want to go, they can go on. It must be peaceful. Because we the Lagos, we don't want our property to be destroyed. The property I enjoy, the property you will enjoy. Let us do only one thing. That BRT, it's very useful for Lagosans. We don't want anybody to destroy it. And those who are the leader of this project, I want them to be at forefront, directing their people. The one of 2012 was directed for somebody, and it was very, very peaceful. No disposal of property. When you talk of project, as I'm talking to you, Sandra, I'm protesting already. I stated what I need from Mr. President. I tell him we need 24/7 electricity. We want mechanized farming. We want being in GNG or what is GNG buses in every state, in every local government. If those bigger one can go to every local government, buy the type of Korope and let them plow the road with a subsidized price. You can give to the Nigeria Labour Congress to manage it. So we want this government to move forward, not to destroy our company. And when I always pray for Nigeria to move forward, if anything go wrong today, it is we that will suffer for it. If you see Jonathan, TINUBU, no, it is we. We don't want anybody to destroy our property. And finally, for today, Lady Sandra, I want to tell you that in this country, we don't all of us. We support the TINUBU. We want to see that I've given you golden advice. A very good morning to you in the studio. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, M쏘ɪɪl. I appreciate your contribution. It's 16 minutes past 9, and this is Mainland 98.3 FM. We have quite a few messages on Facebook, so we'll take them as we move on the show. Benjamin from Shogunle is saying, good morning, Sandra and Fuad. Now the president is up and doing, holding series of meetings to make sure the proposed protest is not held. How I wish he held all these meetings before he took some of the decisions that brought hunger and hardship to Nigeria today. The people he is meeting with, to me, are not the right people. He should hold meetings with the hungry Nigerian on the streets, not traditional rulers and governors that are not feeling the pain. It is not late for the president to revert his policy of subsidies gone, sack the CEO of NNPCL Military as part of solution to our oil sector, repair our refineries, resign as Minister of Petroleum, and appoint someone else for the position. If people want to protest against hunger in the land, the police should protect the protesters, not to arrest them. And that's Benjamin from Shongole. I also have here Kenneth Arinze. Sandra, good morning. All these things our politicians are saying about the protest, even Wike too is asking people not to protest in Abuja. All these things can only happen in a country like this, a country where people's rights are trampled upon. I also have Umudu Austin. What did the traditional rulers tell President Tinubu about the suffering, hunger, high dollar rate in Nigeria? Remember that the slave trade wouldn't have succeeded without the traditional rulers. Brought another angle to
it took us to the era of Lord Lugard. Imagine.
Look at that. Joshua from Oregon is saying, if you ask me, all the things the government is doing is just busybody. With all the meetings, what has changed from our suffering? As price of things changed in the market, everything remains the same. The president should just cut down the price of PMS, at least 300 naira per litre. Reverse the policy of flotation of naira. This can be done just by an order, same way he removed the subsidy with his speech. And the security agencies threatening people should shift the strength to bandits and herdsmen. About creation of regional agencies, I think the North Central needs it the most because as a Benue son, we are way far behind development. So we need it more with all the resources we have, not even one functional company in my state. Happy weekend, my people. We must protest. And that's Joshua from Oregon. I also have Chika Bende. No amount of division, intimidation, and incitement can cower the hungry people of Nigeria to discontinue this organized protest with the kind of approach coming from this government. What they don't understand is that hunger is a unifier that speaks one language, religion, and one color. So no one is talking about violence here unless people who want to counter the well-planned protest. And that's Chika Bende sharing his own. I also have Kabiru Adegbenro. If protest to express what is not going wrong, what's going wrong in a country is constitutional, my advice is that the government should respond to what the citizens are asking for. Simple. God bless my country. And that is Kabir. Let's go back to the phone line. 0913-6000-410. That is the number to call. My goodness. And that is the number to call to join the conversation. So 0913-6000-410. You can always call in. We still also have hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Sandra.
Yes.
Odaba the ghetto man.
All right, Odaba.
Thank God, Prince YS, our area father, done the protest already. He done the protest already, which means we don't get our area fathers to support us. We need to tell government, say, since I was born, now I'm over 40. I don't be here up NEPA. NEPA don't take light. NEPA no bring light. Not only NEPA don't take light. Even money to pay for the half of NEPA light they get. Because on a high side. Listen, when I was living in Libya, that was to 1999 up to 2001. What caused the Libyan problem when made them protest is there is enough food, no enjoyment, food everywhere. If I eat morning food, I'll eat one chicken, full chicken, afternoon food, full chicken, night food, full chicken. We know they use chicken do anything. If I want to do small party inside my room because you know we do a measurement here, we go buy full head of boo. Full head of boo is 5 dinar, just like maybe 5,000 naira. You full at one drum, full head of boo meat. with milk everywhere, bread. Bread, if you use bread anyhow, throw them anyhow because they are not, government will carry you. But you know why I think the children go on protest? Because when Gaddafi took over at the age of 28 years, 1968,
Right.
hunger won't see them. What makes Gaddafi? What made them go after Gaddafi? They say they don't get enjoyment again, they don't get social life.
Thank you, Mr.
When they started from okay. Fine, stop here. Go on protest. Thank you.
It's all right. We'll hear from you on that day. We'll be here in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
hear you. Good morning.
sir.
How are you, Dafwad?
With you. Good morning, sir.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Kitchen.
All right, sir.
Let's start with protest. I don't know how you can put this message across to the president that people like Wiki, Bayo Nonuga, they are not doing any good, as well as military forces that are issuing threats. Number two, is the government taking the right steps to address burning issues? The answer is no. Is busy engaging traditional rulers. President is just busy chasing shadow, leaving the substance. This will not take him to anywhere. It's a defeat. They are confused. Let me quickly touch the issue of development commission that are being created. They are just using it as conduit path to siphon money. In addition to development commission, you have constituency development agency also, senators to develop their constituencies. What do we have to do? Government is collecting allocation. The NDDC is collecting allocation. Senators and House of Rep members, they are collecting allocation to develop their constituencies. What did you have to show for it? What did you have to show for it? Let me tell you, by God's grace, this government is cash out. It's not the number one is not qualified to be there. They lack the technical know-how. It's kind of government is agbero. System of government, they cannot work it.
All right, well, thank you very much. I think the 2 minutes has elapsed on that one. Please, let's stick within the 2 minutes time frame that we have. Quite a number of messages. It's a lot. I'll see how we can rush through. Today's Friday, unfortunately. But stay tuned. I mean, we have the big gun coming in by 4 p.m. Mᴏɪᴜ Soilᴅ will be with Tʀᴇɪᴅs Iṛ in the Situation Room. Moving on to WhatsApp. Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. This government has failed woefully in all ramifications. That's why this appeal will not go anywhere. The protest will hold, and I will advise the traditional rulers to join as well if they truly love the people under their domain. If Mr. President wants to stop this protest, let him quickly reverse all those killing policies and stop all this unnecessary bubuyaya. Then peace will reign. Damlola from Alaba just reminded me of, I don't know if you saw that video of, some traditional council elders in Ife that went to the market to announce that any market leader
groups have been scrapped. Yeah.
So if the Oni of Ife is aware that, things are happening in the grassroots or underneath there.
But the rising cost of food, is it about market groups?
That's what I'm saying. That what did he go and say when he went to this meeting?
They have scrapped the market groups. They are the ones causing.
They are the ones causing
the rise in food prices. When I talk about progressing in error, that's a classic example. That's
really unfortunate, eh? All right. We also have here. Good morning. Okay. Oh, what's going on? All right. Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. On protest, I have nothing against protest. However, I'm concerned regarding this particular protest. So far, I'm yet to hear about or identify any group of persons who will be leading this protest. Like some people say, it's only a mob that's without a head. I hope we somehow overcome this period and emerge on the brighter side soon. Akin Adigun from Iyanokpaja sharing that one there. I think let's take our final call for the day. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
And Fuad, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Madam.
Yes.
Happy weekend. I said, this protest, it will happen. What unburden our mind? Nigerians are angry. Both into good old people.
Sounding very far.
Go to the market.
Madam, if we can barely hear you. I
You need
don't
to
know.
speak directly to the phone.
I'm hearing you clearly.
It's okay.
Are you hearing me?
You're better now.
It's better.
Yes.
So what? You know to the market that work people to put in station. They will tell you go and sell it to this amount. It's just like
All right, Madam, if I'm so sorry, I may have to cut you off.
Very bad.
The
okay,
network
no
is really
problem, no
poor.
problem.
I can barely hear
maybe
you.
the network is.
I don't know
no
what to pick from what you have said so far. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning. You have just 1 minute.
Good morning, Fᴏᴜ. My name is Lucky.
Yes.
I listened to your program this morning when somebody said Dangote said whether investor in Nigeria they qualify to go here because of what they go through.
Yeah, that was what Dangote said.
He said it.
Yeah, that was Edofa said it that you don't see for Lagos for whether 14, 15 years you are trying to go here because the suffering in Lagos is too much. See, what I want to tell the protest is that I was wondering all these national leaders, regional leaders, they came out yesterday. They say yes, we discuss with the president. He told us what he is doing, but he could not tell us what they discussed with the president. Okay, now, the president called, he told you that this is what he's doing. What can you tell us? This is what the man said, what the man said. The only thing they are saying that the minimum wage 70,000 naira student loan. They should just see what I mean. They need a leader that will go there, will tell the president this is what they are doing. So that is the only thing. Not that they will just go there, gather there, give them tea, and drink, and come back.
Right.
That's the plan we're having in this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate.
So they gave them tea.
How do you know they gave them tea? What they were fasting when they were there? Please, let's be very, very circumspect. Let's be open-minded. You know, because things have happened after people drank tea in that office.
People are still drinking tea.
In that place.
I don't know, but people still
have
drink
you
tea.
drank tea? Are you interested?
I don't like tea. I'm not a tea person.
I can testify to that. All right, thank you very much. I think that's a wrap for today's conversation. My sincere apologies if we're not able to read your message or to take your call. We sincerely apologize, but that's why Mondays through Fridays the Milan Focus ends at 9:45 a.m. Unfortunately for Fridays it's 9:30. But not to worry, by 4 p.m. Okoyemi Akinode will be here with M쏘ɪɪľᴅ. Yes, Comrade M쏘ɪɪľ is very important. I apologize. Comrade M쏘ɪɪľ will be here in the studio. We're talking about the protests which has been termed end of bad governance, days of rage. I read up on days of rage and I'm not happy with what I've seen, the Arab Spring, the Chicago one, and so many other things. So I really hope we can do away with that particular
message.
tag.
If you must protest, be peaceful about your protest. Don't disturb other people. Don't infringe on the rights of other people.
And of course, on Sunday by 6 p.m., Said Fouad would go even further as regards all of the political shenanigans that is going on in our dear country and even around the world on Political Roundtable on Sunday by 6 p.m. So stay tuned. Tomorrow is Saturday, so in the morning by 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. we have a roundup of all of the trending issues in the past 1 week in the Yoruba version of Trends in the Papers, which is Atunyẹ̀wò Ìwé Ìròyìn with Kokoredi, also known as Mr. Password, who does quite an amazing job at that one. So you may want to stay tuned for that, for further conversations, and also all the Yoruba proverbs that Fouad dishes out. He would, translate everything.
I don't misbehave on that one. It's only on this place I do shakara.
It's all right. Stay tuned for Arc-View of Hour, and then after that, Sage Papalola comes on with Health Plus. It is still Mainland 98.3 FM. My name still remains Omobola Sandra. Thank you, Fouad, for your time.
Thank you for having me.